Welcome you all to the course Database Management System. Myself, Mohammad Asifuddin Mondol, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Narva Institute of Technology. And this is lecture number 17 of this course. And these are the topics which I am going to cover during my lecture. First, I will discuss about like operator and how to use the like operator. Then group by statement, and then I will discuss about having clause. So the first is like operator. So like is a kind of operator in SQL operation, and like operator is used in conjunction with where clause. Means in the where clause we are using the like operator, and this is used to search for a specified pattern in a column. Sometimes it may require that we have to select and display the specific set of records for which they satisfies a specific pattern. For example, display name of all the customer whose name start with A. That means the pattern is that the data, the field against the name attribute, the name should be start with A. So this is the pattern is all the names should start with A. Those record only needs to be selected. Or take another example. Suppose select and display only those customer whose name ends with A. So last character should be A, only those records will be selected. Or select and display only those customer name which have only 10 characters long, like that. So this there is a specific pattern is there, and to compare with the specific pattern we have to use the like operator in while clause. Now for that, to comparison in a like operator we have to use two wildcard, and these are the percentage sign and the underscore sign. The percentage sign represents 0, 1 or multiple character, and percentage and the underscore sign it represents a single character. And how to use this percentage sign and underscore sign I will discuss in the next slide. And this is the general syntax of like operator. Select column 1, column 2, dot dot, whatever column we want to display, you have to mention all the column. From table name, you have to mention the table name. Then where column like pattern means we are comparing here the condition we are giving with the help of where clause. The condition is column like pattern means only those record will be selected for which columns follows that particular pattern. So different like operators that can be used with the help of percentage and underscore wildcards. For example, suppose we have to find the customer name whose name starts with A. So you have to display all the customer name whose name start with A. So how to write it? We are only showing the where clause here. So where customer name like within single quotes A percentage sign. Now what is the significance of that line? Where is the clause? That means we are comparing with a condition. The condition is customer name like A percentage means A means this is the first character. First A is the first character, and then percentage sign, as I have already mentioned in the previous slide, percentage means it may be 0 character or many characters. So it should be first character should be A, and after A percentage means it may be of consisting of any number of character, it may be anything, but first character should be A, and as it's string it should be within single quotes. Suppose we have to display only the customer name whose name ends with A. That means ends with A means the last character is A. That means we have to only compare whose last character is A, but apart from that, the from starting to previous of last, it may be any character. So how to represent that? By customer name like percentage a. Now the difference between first one and second one here is that as the last character is, so that means before a we have to append the percentage sign. Percentage means it may be any character. So any character means it may be a zero character, single character, or any number of character may be there, but at the end it should be a. Suppose we have to find a customer name which have or which have or in their name. Now the position of or, it may be in any position. So how to write? Where customer name like percentage sign or percentage sign. That means or should be there. Now before and after or there may be any number of string, any number of characters should be there. Next, find name of the customer that have a character R in the second position of their name. That means you have to select only those customer name whose second character is R. Second character is R means R should be the second character. Now first character it may be anything. Now to represent a single character we have to use underscore sign. So underscore sign at the beginning of that expression means underscore means this is the first character, it may be anything. Then R means it is the second character, and after R percentage sign means it may be any number of character. So again I am repeating, the underscore sign it represents a single character. As the underscore sign is at the beginning of the expression, that means this is the first character and it may be anything. Then R is the second character. After R there is a percentage sign means any character may be there. Any number of character may be there. Next, suppose we have to find name of all the customer whose names start with A and at least two characters are there in his name, in his or her name. That means first character is A and the name should be at least two character long. So first name A, that means in the expression it should start with A, that means name start with A. And it should at least two character means you have to represent another character, another single character. Now to represent a single character, we have to use underscore. That means this is the character number 1, we start with A, then this is the underscore means another character which may be anything. And after that percentage sign means it may have any number of characters, 0 or many. So this is the thing. Next, name of the customer whose name start with A and at least 3 character long. So first character A means this is the character number 1, and then at least 3 character means we have to put 2 underscore sign. That means this is the character 1, then character 2, character 3. Now character 2, character 3, it may be anything. The first character should be A, so at least it is becomes 3 character. And after 3 character, it may be 0 character or any number of character. How to represent a 0 character or any number of character? With the help of percentage sign. Next, suppose we have to display name of the customer whose name starts with A and ends with 0, but no length is specified. It may be of any length, but condition is name should start with A, ends with 0, but the length of the string it may be anything. So first character A means the expression should start with A, last character O means the expression should end with O, and in between A and O there may be any number of character present, 0 number or any number of character present. How to represent it? With the help of percentage sign. So A percentage O. That is how we are going to use the like operator in association with percentage and underscore wildcard. And take another example. Suppose we want to select and display the student records whose name start with small. That means name should start with a, but the length of the name or the length of the string, it may be anything. So select star from student when name is the attribute name, when name like a percentage. The first character a means the expression should start with a, then percentage means it may be any character long. It may be 0 character or it may be any number of character may present there, but it always start with a. Take another example. Suppose select and display name of the student whose name's second character is R and it may be of any length. So second character is R means first character may be anything, and how to represent a single character with the help of underscore sign, that is the first character. Second character is R, that means you have to put R in that expression, and after second character R there may be any number of string, so with the help of percentage sign we can represent that. And take another example. Select and display name of all the student whose name starts with A, ends with 0, ends with O, and the length of the string, it may be anything. That means in between A and O there may present any character or may present in a single character or may present multiple characters. How to represent that? Select from student when name like A percentage O. A means in that expression as the first character is A, so expression should start with A. As the last character is O, so expression should start ends with O, and in between A and O there may be any number of character, maybe 0 character or many character. So how to represent it? With percentage sign. The next topic is group by statement or group by clause. The group by clause or the group by statement is used to group the rows based on a particular attribute. That means in a relation multiple records are there. Now the multiple records may be grouped together based on certain attribute. That means in a relation, to group together the records against a particular attribute, we have to use the group by clause. For example, suppose we have to find the number of customer in each country. So for example, from India how many customers are there, from England how many customers are there, from Australia how many customers are there. That means here the number of customers are grouped together based on country. So India is a country, so based on India a group is formed, based on Australia a group is formed, like that. And a group by clause is often used with the aggregate function, that is count, max, min, sum, average, to group the result set by one or more columns. And this is the syntax of group by column as well as order by. I will discuss order by in the later slide. So select column names from table name where condition and then group by columns names. That means the result will be shown or result will be formed as per that particular column name. Means the result will be, the relation will be grouped together based on the specified column name. For example, already we know student relation which have ID, student name, department name. So this and the marks, these are the attributes which present in a student relation. Suppose we have to count how many students are present in each department. That means suppose in the CSE department 20 students are there, in IT 20 students are there, in EC 15 students are there. So we have to find per department how many students are present. So that means first of all we have to group the actual relation student. So we have to group the relation student based on department name. That means we have to form department wise grouping. So how many group will be there for that example? 3 group will be formed. One group for CSE, one group for IT, and the other group for EC. That means first of all you have to form a group on the relation student based on department name. So how to form a group? With the help of this group by clause, and then we have to specify the attribute name by which we want to form a group. In that example, we want to form a group for department name. So group by department name, that means the relation student, it will form a group based on department name. So 3 group will be formed: CSE, IT, and EC. And then against each group, which is department name, against each group department name, we are performing the aggregate operation count. And what we are counting? Only the name attribute. So it will give the number of name present in each department. So that is how we can count how many students are present in each department. So group by is basically used to form a group based on specific attribute. Here we are forming a group based on department name, and after forming the group on the department name, we are counting the attribute name. The next topic is having clause. The having clause was added to the SQL because the where keyword could not be used with aggregate function. Let me clarify the point. Now actually what is the purpose of where clause? Where clause means it helps us to select the specific set of record based on certain condition. Means it perform the filtering job. It will filter out some record based on certain condition. It will select only a specific set of record those satisfies the condition. But if we want to impose the condition after forming the group, that means once we are forming a group with the help of group by clause, and then after forming the group, then we are try to impose a condition. Based on that condition, we want to select the specific group. Means first we have to form a group. Suppose 4 groups we are formed based on a certain attribute. After that, out of 4 group, only those group must be selected for which a certain condition is satisfied. So after grouping, if we want to perform the filtering job, then we cannot use the where clause. Then we have to use the having clause. That means before grouping, means if the relation is a normal relation, no grouping is there, then to select a specific set of record, we have to use the where condition. But after forming a group, if we filter out some group, means if we select only those group which satisfies a certain condition, then that kind of condition cannot be used with the help of where. Then we have to use the having. So having clause is the purpose of for that only. So this is the general syntax. Select column names from table name, where condition, group by column name, having condition, order by column name. What does it mean? We are forming the group based on this column, and then after forming the group, we are selecting only those group which satisfies that particular condition. Now here we cannot use where, we have to use the having clause. And then we are wanted to show the result in some ascending order. So order by clause is used to show the result in either ascending or descending order. If the order is not specified, either ASC or DSC, then by default it will be displayed in ascending order. It will be more clear if we take an example. Suppose we have to display the number of students present in each department, provided the department should have more than 5 students. That means suppose we have 3 departments, for example, CSE department, IT department, and ECE department. And suppose CSE department have 20 students, IT department have 20 students, but ECE department have suppose 4 students. Now we have to display the number of students present in each department, but only we have to display those departments which have more than 5 students. So first what we have to do, we have to form a group. Now we have to form a group based on what? Based on department name. So we are writing group by clause, then we are specifying the attribute name against which we want to form a group. So group by department name means the relation student has formed a group based on department name. So 3 groups will be formed: CSE, IT and EC. And then after that we are counting the name for each department, and then we are imposing the condition. What is the condition? Having count name greater than 5. Sorry, try to explain it again. First we have to form a group with the help of group by clause. Then that means we are performing the group by grouping. We are performing the grouping against the department name. So the relation student has formed a group based on department name. So how many group are formed? 3: CSE, IT and EC. But we are only going to consider those group which satisfies that particular condition. What is the condition? The first initially 3 groups are formed: CSE, IT and EC. Now out of these 3 groups, only we are consider those group which have more than 5 number of students. That means against each group, after forming the group, against each group we have to count how many students are there in each group. So we are doing so with the help of count name. And how to impose that criteria that student should be greater than 5? With the help of having clause. So having count name greater than 5. So here instead of where clause we have to use having clause. So in the group by clause, if we want to impose some filtering job or impose some condition, then we have to use the having clause. So that means this 2 line means first it will form a group based on department name. After forming group, it will filtering out some group based on that particular condition. Means it will only retain those group where the number of student is greater than 5. That means in that case CSE and IT will be there, EC will be removed. That means now after applying this having clause, we are now left with 2 groups, CSE and IT. And from CSE and IT in these 2 groups, we are counting the name for each department. So it will display the number of students present in CSE department and number of students present in IT department. So after performing the group by clause, after performing the grouping, if we want to filter out some group, if we want to select only those group based on certain condition, then that condition has to be applied with the help of having clause, not where clause. Let's take another example. Almost same example means we have to display the number of students present in each department, provided department should have greater than 5 number of students. And while displaying the result, we want to print the result descending order of their number of students. So first we have to form a group. So we have to form a group based on department name. After forming group, we have 3 groups, for example CSE, IT, EC. Out of these 3 groups, we have to select only those group which have number of students is greater than 5. So how to impose that condition? With the help of having clause, count name greater than 5. That means in that case only CSE and IT will be selected. Now only those selected group we are implying the count name, means we are counting the name against each department. And then after selecting, we are printing the result in descending order of their number of students. So order by clause is used. So order by count name, DSC for descending order. And these are the references. You may go through the W3 School website also. This is for the SQL purpose only.